stopped playing that game around the first DLC character, right? When for Forbidden Game Season 1 DLC character, I stopped playing that game. But when G dropped, you better believe I picked that character up because I was hyped for that character. When fucking Gil dropped, yo, Gil looked fucking badass, right? And he looked super cool. You know what? I still love watching Nemo. I loved watching his Gil. Even though I hated playing the game, I loved watching his Gil cook people, right? I look at this game, dude, this game, I just don't get hyped about this game. Like, just from the overall gameplay. Like, I just don't get hyped about it. What is there to get hype about? Like, what are you seeing that you're just like, oh shit, ain't fucking nothing. As much shit as you want to talk about the Forbidden Game, there was some crazy resets and setups and shit, and you're like, oh fuck, this guy's getting jacked. He got reset in two setups, you know? This game ain't got none of that. Ain't got no cool characters. Ain't got no setups. Ain't got no new tech.
What you mean? This game got setups? What you mean? This game definitely got setups.
Man, how many times have you been watching tonight? I know this ain't like top tier gameplay. No offense to anybody playing, but ain't like we watch from the pros right now. But like, what have you seen that you haven't seen in any other Street Fighter game?
Damn.
Like, this game is basically Street Fighter 4.5. Am I lying?
Damn. Well.
Am I lying?
You talk about, like, as far as like what am I seeing that's not as different from?
I mean, you basically got focused attacks with the drive impact, right? And they replaced with FADC with the fucking drive rush, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, they just modified it a little bit, but it's the exact same thing. And in my opinion, from what I'm seeing here, it's like even more boring than fucking 4. Okay, you can say the frame data is different, but just from watching it, like, what am I supposed to be impressed by?
To be able for them to be able to do it and use it.
I'm just saying, like, why should I buy this game? That's basically what I'm saying. Why should I buy this game?
Unbeatable. What the hell are you
buy this game
about, man? Oh my god, yes, that Chu's gonna officially get that win. That there's no restart, bro.
Okay, I'm supposed to buy this game because it's got rollback, and I don't have to go back to the character select menu when I lose the match. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what you're hearing right
All
now.
the characters are whack. I got even less cool characters than Street Fighter 4 right now. Hell, I got less cool characters than Forbidden Game. On release day. I don't know how it got to this point where I just started hating on this game.
I don't know how we got here either. I just always commentated the match, and then I don't know how it went. No, okay, I remember how I started. I asked what character you wanted to see in the game, and then that's how you got set off.
And here's my answer: an interesting one.
There.
Give me an interesting character. I don't care who it is. Just make them interesting.
I didn't know that was
like a fake ass Spiral game.
I didn't know that was Spiral out of control for asking
Bro,
that question.
They literally gave E Honda one of Ganryu's moves in this game.
Oh, I don't know. It'll be a second character in the next pack, Season 3. Oh my god.
Okay, you can disagree, Snooch. I don't care. But, I mean, it speaks for itself. Like a water character. What the fuck?
Character that throws water? Oh shit. Wait a minute. A 1-1? Hold up. Why is this so close? We got Master versus Platinum. Alright, so Unbeatable versus Kufi. This might be an interesting match here. This might. Okay. So what do you think about the two Hondas that you're watching right now?
I mean, this is what I will say. I am glad that they mixed characters up in the way that like their special moves work. I think that's a good way to go, just so that the shit's not just the fucking same old shit. So I would say, I mean, obviously I've been watching these two Hondas go at it for like 2 seconds, but I don't know, man. I'm not saying everything about this game is bad. I'm just saying that if you want me to spend another $60 on a fucking game, you better be doing a better job than you did with this so far.
So your main complaint is just the characters so far. You don't have an issue with anything else besides just the characters.
I think so. Here's my thing. Whenever a new game comes out, it should have something that should hype you up, right? I believe like the developer should actually spend some time in changing up the art style. I think they should change up how the game works, and they should introduce new mechanics, right? Shit you haven't seen before, so that you get hyped up, right?
That's what they did with this.
This game looks just like a slight upgrade over the Forbidden game. How's it look any different? It looks exactly like the Forbidden game, the same style. It's just looks slightly better. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, now answer me this. What about the art style between Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha, Third Strike, and Street Fighter 4? How different were each of those art styles?
They were different.
They're pretty damn different, right?
Yeah.
So that's alone hypes people up. How did each of those games play differently? They played all a lot differently than each other, didn't they?
They did.
Okay.
And you're trying to say this plays exactly like the Forbidden game?
I didn't say it plays exactly like the Forbidden game. If anything, this game is more similar to Street Fighter 4. Only they changed around some of the mechanics. Focus attack is still in this game, except it absorbs 2 hits instead of 1. Right?
Okay, so if it's like 4, then what's the gripe about the game outside of just the characters?
The gripe is I played Street Fighter 4 for fucking 7 years.
You said this was...
So why am I going to buy another game that's just like 4, except worse?
What I mean,
so this is what I'm saying, man. I'm not saying this game plays exactly like Street Fighter 4. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's not enough difference between this game and 4 and 5 for me to care.
Okay. From your personal opinion, of course.
But I mean, there's objective opinions too, right? Like I just told you, like art style vastly different between Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Third Strike, and 4, right? Vastly different between all 4 of those games. There's a huge difference between how all 4 of those games play too, right? And there's all different mechanics in all 4 of those games, right? This game just slightly changed up the mechanics of 4. Has the same art style, except it looks a little bit better than 5. So we've already seen both this stuff.
So you're saying we're getting 7 years of the same game? That's 4?
I'm saying we're getting 7 years of stuff we've already seen before.
So what is drastic? How would you make a drastically different game? Like what could you add to the game that make it completely different from what other titles have already done?
So what you gotta do is you gotta make
it 3D?
Hell no. They already tried that sorta kinda with fucking EX, and I liked EX, you know, but they should not go 3D. Hell no. I think they should actually take time and develop completely new, never before seen mechanics to get people hyped about the game, to experiment with them. Because think about the mechanics in this game. People already had experience with the same mechanics, right? They already had experience with focus attack. They already had experience with FADC dashing across the fucking screen, right? People already had experience with this stuff. What's new? What's new about it? Ain't nothing new about it. It's how they're implemented. Bro, it's the same thing. Like, you're continuing pressure after some offense, right? And FADC was the same thing. You're continuing offense after some pressure. Yeah, they go a little bit further in this game, but it's the same concept.
I don't know. Can you focus attack a focus attack?
You can, as long as it's not fully charged. And there was already ways to get through focus attack anyways, with armor breaking moves. So if you're saying, was there already a way to counter this mechanic? Yeah, there already was.
Alright.
Okay,
Well,
so okay, Drive Rush adds juggle points. So Drive Rush extends combos. FADC extended combos. It just extends them even more. So it's the exact same concept, right? It's nothing new. It's just the exact same concept, just implemented differently. Give me something new. Where were parries before Street Fighter 3 came out? There were no parries.
Extra. I said, where would you put in that's completely new? That would make it appealing to anyone.
I mean, it's not up to me. What I'm saying is there has to be. Like, look, what did Alpha add that was new? That wasn't in World Warrior or...
That's what I'm asking you. What would you do to make it interesting? That's what I'm asking you. What would you do? What would you like to see?
I ain't a fucking video game developer. I'm just saying the stuff that I look for, right? And look, you can say from World Warrior to Alpha, what did they add to Alpha that wasn't in World Warrior or Super Turbo? Man, okay, so Integra, that's a bullshit cop-out in the first place, because you complain about a whole bunch of shit that you can't solve. Everybody complains about shit that they cannot personally solve, but they know that the shit needs to be solved in the first place, right? So I ain't gonna even accept that. You don't go to a fucking mechanic and be like, what do you mean you can't fix my car? Yeah, I don't know how to fix it, but you're a fucking mechanic and I expect you to fix it, right? So you can't really use that excuse. What I'm saying is, for a game to entice me, you need to give me something new, and don't give me the same old shit I've already seen before, or else why would I buy this game?
What do you want to see? What do you want to see?
I told you exactly what I want to see. I want to see some new shit. I want to see a new art style. I want them to actually put some time in developing a cool new art style. I want to see them develop some new mechanics that we haven't seen before, because they did it 4 times in a...
Girl, that's a booty hole.
Nah, dog. That's a bus ass.
Good stuff to True, taking that 5-0 over.
Well, good job, Chew, but I'm gonna keep busting this ass on Street Fighter 6. Anyways, they need to implement something new that we haven't seen before. They need to change the art style up, not be lazy.